My name's Simon Bishop. I run the Cross-Border Payments Division in Singapore. So hedging is, putting it simply, protecting your business from adverse movements in the foreign exchange market. So for an importer, it's ensuring that your imported product doesn't cost more by the time you pay for it. Likewise, for an exporter, it's ensuring that what you'd budgeted for in terms of export sales when it gets converted into your local currency is what you expected. The process of hedging is actually utilizing a hedging tool such as an FX forward, a non-deliverable forward, or an FX option in order to protect that bottom line. Hedging is critically important for businesses involved in international trade, primarily because you want to remove any potential variability in your profit. A lot of people don't think that markets can move a lot, but it's really common that currency pairs will move more than 20% a year on average. So if we look at the Australian dollar, for instance, since it was floated in 1983, the average range of the Australian dollar has been circa 17 or 18%. What does that mean for your business? Well, it means that there could be 17 to 18% worth of variability in your profits and ultimately in your cash flow. So by embracing risk management, it allows you to ensure that you're making the money that you had expected to make, that then allows you to invest in the future. At Corpay, we tailor bespoke risk management solutions by firstly understanding our client. And there's really 4 steps that we go through in that process. The first one, we do a discovery where we understand what your exposure is and also what your risk appetite is, because both of them are equally important in matching the proper product that you should be looking to cover your risk management. Secondly, we support you in formulating a strategy. So the strategy might not be perfect right at the beginning. However, you need a strategy to start out with, and you can look to optimize it along the journey of your hedging. Thirdly is execution. Now, execution funnily is where most people go wrong. So we help support that execution to make sure you are executing in line with your strategy. The last step, and probably one of the most important steps, is the review, where we sit down with you and we look at what we've done in the past, how's it performed, what has changed within your business, and then we may well change the strategy to get the optimal outcome. The steps you need to take in helping identify what risks you've got within your business is firstly by leaning on us. We're experts. We've been doing it for many, many years. So by working in conjunction with us, we can give you support in finding out what your risks are. But when you look at your risks, it's actually quite a basic scenario. You look at your exposure, and this is 2 ways. Look at history. How much have you done in the past? You might be surprised how much risk you have within your business. And then you look into the future and see if there's any difference from what you've done previous years into the year ahead. The last piece is just to stress test it. And the easiest way to do that is look at the currency that you've got, look at, say, the average range that you see in that currency over the last year, last X number of years, and look at the variability of outcome. There are some currencies which are low risk because they don't move very much, or they may be pegged like the Hong Kong dollar. But there are currencies like the Japanese yen that can move up to 30 or 40% in a year, and you have to at least have an understanding of that risk before you make a decision about how you're going to manage it. By embracing hedging, there are 2 main things that a company gets. The first one is gross margin protection. If you've got certainty around the cost of your imports or the conversion of your exports, you know exactly how much profit you're going to be making. That then leads on to the second one, which is cash flow certainty. By looking and ensuring that you've got gross margin protection, this leads on to cash flow certainty. What's important about that is cash flow is what's utilized to grow your business. You may need to use the cash flow to spend on marketing, bringing new products to market, or maybe even research and development or an investment in a subsidiary. The last step, or the last key point, is really important as well. If you've removed the risk from your business, you've got certainty around your gross profit, you've got certainty around your cash flow, you can concentrate on making more money by concentrating on your business. Go and sell more product. That is what's going to make a successful business in the future. What makes Corpay Cross-Border different? payments is all that we do. We focus on that. We don't offer banking services outside of our multi-currency accounts. So we're not interested in lending and other items like that. We're interested in your cross-border payment. And because we're focused on that, we're experts.